This is Roger with Kinetics, Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It's a 2007 GMC Sierra 2500 HD. It has a 6.6 liter turbo diesel. It's four-wheel drive. It's an SLE package, which means it's cloth. It is a four-door extra cab. It has 233,000 miles. It runs great. We bought it directly from a dealer here in Tucson. They can't sell their trade-ins when they have over 100,000 miles. They can't get financing for their buyers, so they sell all of them, whether they're beautiful or not or whatever. This one's sort of in between. Mechanically, it's fantastic, like they usually do. This one had a leaky transmission pan gasket, so we decided to just do a full tranny service on it. Not because it wasn't shifting right, but because while you're there, you might as well. So we did that. Tranny service, filter, new gasket, blah blah blah. That's all that happened to this thing. We did a little seat repair. We have to have it retouched after detail. Came back from detail. That'll get done tomorrow. Everything on this car that's of issue is the detail. Is the cosmetics. Could use some tires here. These are Michelins, and they're pretty old and pretty worn. I would say probably they're LT 235 85 16s. You can probably buy a really good set at like discounttires.com here in Tucson. Give them your credit card number. We'll get the truck down there for you and get them on the truck. Talk to Sheldon at the Prince and Oracle location. He'll probably give you 5 or 10% off the online price, and no tax, and on the vehicle before it ships out or before you get here. These tires don't have a lot of time left in them, and I would say because they're 16s and they're 235s, you probably, gosh, $600 at the most. Anyway, this is the biggest cosmetic issue in my opinion, and we figured out exactly what that's from. This is from opening the door and real hard, it probably not very happy, and open it all the way towards the fender. The reason we know this is why that's like that. This is a brand new piece on the passenger door. This is the stopper that stops it from doing that. They obviously broke through that, and then you can see where the hinges hit and made those little indentations on the outside. Closes fine, works fine. It just looks like that on the front, and that's what it looks like. So that's what happens when you open your door the wrong way. Obviously, it was used for a little bit of work at least. Got some nicks. It's not a cosmetic beauty by any means, but mechanically it runs great. Blows ice cold air. It had a tailgate that was just a mess, and it was the wrong color. So they probably always had a louvered tailgate on it, and then they took it back when they traded it in. That's generally what happens. Even that spare is not so good. I wouldn't do anything with this thing other than buy a real inexpensive knockoff set of tires and then drive it for another 100,000 miles. Because cosmetically, you could go on and on. Although it is white, white is easy, and you can take it to Mako and tell them not to take out any of the dings except that door. Push those door dings back in, and you could probably get Mako to paint it for $800 if you wanted to make it look better. But I don't picture that being this truck's future. And I'm going to start it and open up the hood so that you guys can hear it run. Under the hood and look under the hood. Love 07 and 06 Duramaxes. I'm sure you people who are knowledgeable know why. We did put a new battery in, it looks like. That's a AC Delco battery. It's brand new, so I'm sure we did. 26-liter motor. California emissions. That's all that. Another new battery on this side. I don't know if that's new or maybe Watson Chevrolet put them in, but that's what they sell. It doesn't look new, actually. They're probably the original battery or the batteries that came with the truck. but they obviously came from Watson or the Chevy dealer. That's what they said to the Chevy dealership. Boy, that's nice to hear a quiet diesel motor. The back seat, I wish the front seats looked like the back seats. The front seat looks fantastic. Alright, let me walk around the other side. I want to try out window switches and all that stuff so we don't have any surprises here. First, let's look at this door. That looks fine. There's a bunch of little nicks in that rear tent. I guess you could just take it off if you wanted to. Locks work. This seat looks fantastic. The only seat that doesn't look great is the driver's seat, which generally means that he was antisocial and didn't want to bring anyone with him. Understandable. You do have a Duramax, a bunch of the Duramax stuff. So you got all the manuals in the glove box. Let's see what's in here. Alright. So basically what you got is a semi sort of cosmetically challenged truck that needs tires. This is going to look better, but this is kind of the way it's going to look. We could have put a $150 insert here, whatever. There's a little cut right here I'm going to have him look at. It's like somebody, who knows, that's a really nice clean cut. It's like somebody intentionally did that. Let's see if we can fix that too. Alright, there's the driver window, passenger window. Let's see, door locks. Let's see if we have mirrors that work. Let's see. Up, down, out, in. Just kind of sticky on the in and out part. Out, in. This is the passenger mirror. Up and down. So basically, the out and in. It's a driver mirror. I wouldn't suggest buying a new one. Obviously, you just roll the window down. When it's a passenger window, it sucks. Passenger mirror, I mean. Oh, power seat. Up, back, seat up, seat down. That all works. All right, let me get inside and get some air conditioning. Man, it's hot. 104 today. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon, and believe it or not, it's going to rain in about an hour and a half, because that's Mexico, about 50 miles away, and that is a ginormous storm coming. So we're going to get damp. All right, let me turn on the air. That works fine. Let's see if the steering control works. That works. You can change the stations. Those both work. You have a CD player. The air's working great. Turn that off so you can hear me. Blah. Let's see. There's your mileage, 213,820. There's the whole cluster. This thing just came back from pictures. It was running the whole time. So it's not getting even really warm at all. This is actually, it's a very smooth running truck. They all are, really. There's the tow on and off. Love Duramax. Cruise here. Let's see. Go through some of these things here. There's all that. And let's try out four-wheel drive. Let me put it into neutral. Put it into 4 low. Put it into drive. That's 4 low. I think I could probably walk a little bit faster if I was walking briskly. And reverse. That's fine. Put it in neutral. Go back to 4 high. We should be able to drive at speed. Put it in drive. Perfect. Yeah, we can drive there. That I could actually drive on the street. And reverse. Perfect. And let's go back to two-wheel drive and go for a ride. All right. Look at that. Maybe it's a little warmer than I thought. It says 113 there. I don't think it's that hot, but it's definitely way into the hundreds. Probably 108 or 9. It says 104 would be our high today. I don't think that's true. Anyway, it's on a clear title, so there's no need for an inspection by the police. It's not a theft recovery. It's a clear title purchased directly from the dealer here in town. They can't sell vehicles with over 100,000 miles. So, we can. We can find those people with our internet. So, if you come to Tucson and drive it home, you're going to pay taxes and dock fees. Dock fees are $250. Taxes are 2% city sales tax plus whatever your state tax rate is. If your state tax rate, for instance, is 3%, you're going to pay 5% tax and $250 dock fee. If you're from Alaska, like, God, we're having a lot of guys fly down from Alaska and drive our trucks home. If you're from Alaska, your tax rate is 0. So all you pay is 2% tax and $250 dock fee. If you pay by wire and ship, all you pay is the agreed upon price, and that's it. No dock fee, no taxes. Once we receive full payment, we send you off the notarized title in the mail. You'll have your own online file for all your documents on the vehicle. You'll have that forever. You'll be able to see the title that we have on the truck, and you'll be able to see the notarized copy of the back when we send it off to you, along with the envelope that we mail it in. Everything gets scanned in. Also on our website, once we get a deposit, we put a little banner over your vehicle that says deposit received, thank you. Then it's not for sale. Until we receive a deposit, it is for sale. Now, on to the mean stuff. If you're on eBay and you're under some delusion that a 213,000 mile truck should be like brand new and there should be no issues like ever, then you need to go to the auto mall and pay $60,000 for what you want. This is a used truck. It runs great. It's got several cosmetic issues, and it needs tires, and the driver's seat's a little rough. That said, we are not sure of its future, just like just like GMC or Chevy wasn't sure of its future. If they thought this thing was going to last forever, they give it a lifetime warranty, and they don't. There's a reason, because they don't know what's going to happen either. We do the best we can to represent them correctly. A zillion pictures, copy of the title, blah, blah, blah. So please take advantage of, read our ad. We tell you at the bottom of the ad what's inherently wrong with, what we know is inherently wrong with vehicles. For instance, 6.0 diesel trucks have, Ford trucks have semi-loose front ends, and they're born that way. Things like that. We tell you in the ad what could happen to vehicles just based on what we know happens to them eventually. So please read the ad, check out the pictures. In my opinion, it's a nice truck, really nice truck. Running mechanically, it's fantastic. Cosmetically, slightly challenged. Have I seen a lot worse? Yes, I have. But it's my job to throw these things under the bus, not to be kind. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not being kind. I'm being a little rough. That way, when you get it, especially if you ship it, that what you get shipped to you exceeds your what you were imagining. Actually, the driver's side looks fantastic, except for that little dent underneath the 4x4 stickers right there. Except for that, a little bit of a ding on that rear bumper. I mean, it is what it is. If you need a Duramax, a nice quiet diesel truck, to pull some stuff around town, this would be a good one. One where you're not going to freak out when you get dinged. Anyhow, that's it. Thank you very much for your time. Be safe.